Hey, yo, what's cracking, everybody? It's your player partner, host of the Motion Country Cousin, Sir Winnie the Fish, coming at you guys. I wanted to just let you know I do apologize for not having um, that'd be the 7th episode of the podcast recorded and put up on YouTube. Corrupted my file somehow when I plugged it into my computer and everything shut down on me when I was streaming one day. So I totally apologize for that. No excuses. So we're going to give you guys a bonus episode somehow, some way, possibly about the football season. Give you guys that. And that's kind of like an important piece, like a sneak preview to what you're going to see in the podcast season or of episode 8, the season finale. But I just wanted to actually give that to you guys personally and say I do apologize, but we won't be missing out on any more anytime soon. So appreciate you all for tuning in always, and let's get into the video. And on the YouTube and downloading it via honorclubmedia.buzzsprout.com or going over to Apple Music and checking us out over there, or on the Apple Podcast joint and checking us out over there. So I truly appreciate that, man. It makes me feel good because I kind of started this whole thing with in mind that I was gonna like just do it for myself, you know what I'm saying, and not really look at the numbers because the numbers can kind of drive you insane, especially like if you see like really hype numbers and then they fall off. But looking at them, man, I've kind of seen that a lot of the people enjoy the stuff that I say, especially like the we'll go over it later on in the episode, but a couple of episodes you guys kind of liked a bit more, and those episodes like meant more to me. So I kind of feel like I know what we can do moving forward to season 2. But just, man, just to get into it real quick, I truly, truly appreciate everything that we've done and what we've built so far. The small, but very large number of you that have come around from different places, like for real, different places around the world, not just here in the States. So all that makes me feel so good. I can't tell you how shocked and awe, grateful, thankful, and kind of nervous I am moving forward, because I know that with season 1 in the wraps, you guys have something to match season 2 to, you know what I'm saying, it's something to match it to. So I kind of got to put in more work, which I'm not afraid of doing. It's just I'm afraid of failing you guys, but failure is just another way of growing. So if I do fail a couple of you guys by some of the additions that we're going to make to the podcast, if that's not kind of like your wave, I do apologize. But we're going to be kind of expanding more to just not just golf podcasts. I still will be giving you guys golf podcasts as much as possible, but a lot of the episodes are going to be a bit longer because I'm going to splice them up by doing one half of the podcast is going to be me, or at least this is like me roughly thinking this in my brain. I don't know if it's actually going to work out, but what my mind is like kind of like gearing me to do right now is to like add in other sports. Like I'm a true LSU fan, I'm a true Bears fan, I love basketball, kind of enjoy baseball a lot, enjoy hockey hella, so do I enjoy European football, so like soccer. So I was kind of thinking about adding just like, you know, football, since the season's coming up, adding that to the channel and adding that to the wave just to see what the response would be. Seeing what the response would be and seeing if people would like that type of stuff the same way I do. So we're gonna have musicians on. I have a couple of my friends that I said that I was gonna have on for season 1, but I didn't want to force them to play golf or like have to buy the gear and do all this stuff. So I kind of like put them on pause a lot and kind of lied to you as viewers and listeners, but it really wasn't a lie. It was just like kind of like a pause. I wanted to make it as, I don't know, as comfortable for them as possible with stepping into my realm. You know what I'm saying? Golf clubs are very expensive, and I got some friends that are left-handed, so I have like 2 sets of clubs that are extra sets, but they're all right-hand. And Kenny Spuds, who is one of the homies that I want to have on this podcast, he's left-handed, and I didn't know that. So they kind of put a damper on him coming on the show. Or Toddy B literally had puppies right as me and him were going to the golf course together. So it kind of just you know, things happen for a reason, and you kind of like got to go with the flow. But also, again, I wanted to invite them into a space where they felt like they were comfortable and didn't have to like step into it in a realm of like learning and being embarrassed or stuff like that, especially on camera, right? So with us with us adding the camera to this, I figured why not just, you know, either go to their spot or have them come to the crib and, we can knock out podcasts that way, and you guys can still get your golf fix, but then, we'll have like other sports, musicians, activists, and, apparel makers, all that stuff, all that good jazz here in the city that I live in. And we can kind of like represent for the people like that, because I love being a ladder holder. You know what I'm saying? I love being somebody who kind of hypes up his homies or hypes up the people that are around him. That's why I tell you guys all the time, I love you and stuff like that, man, because it's things that people don't hear all the time, especially from, the people that are quote unquote influencers and stuff like that, are like supposed to be in an area where they are, I don't know, looked at different, like looked at like celebrity. I don't know. Because I definitely don't see myself as a celebrity, bro. I'm broke as fuck. I ain't got shit. I am not a celebrity at all. So I see myself as just like a very down to earth content creator that, you know what I'm saying, if you ever met me or if you wanted to chat about some shit, man, I'm very transparent and I'm very adaptive to a lot of things. So even if I don't understand or agree with a lot of things people say, I'm down to listen to you, and I'm down to be an ear and a sounding board if it's something that I rock with. So with that being said, and with that being known, season 2 is going to be, like I said, just that, adding in some Bears talk, some LSU football talk, some Oregon Duck football talk, bringing in some musicians, bringing in some activists, bringing in some apparel people, bringing in journalists, bringing in people who are representing for the culture, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what this started as, is like, you know what I'm saying, something to bring awareness to my black folk and my brown folk out there that golf is an arena for us. So if I can get you guys kind of like plugged in and add more listeners by adding in things that you guys want to listen to or things that you guys want to see, I'm definitely going to do that, because I am not above changing or not above adapting to what my viewers and my people want to listen to, what my community want to listen to, and what they want to see. Because this is all for you. This is for us. You know what I'm saying? If it's cool and I like it and I really want to rock with it, I'm definitely going to do it for you guys. With that being said, man, I think I really don't have much. Oh, we can talk about my last round of golf real quick before we get into season 2 and actually where we're going to be going, what season 2, what I want to see on, at least on the golf side. So I went and played at my home course, Oakway, just played nine holes, and I was able to get on the course really quick. I had a couple in front of me, a twosome in front of me, that kind of took up a lot of time on the course, and kind of threw off my timing. But other than that, man, it was a great time. Nobody behind me was pushing. I was striking the ball. It was only like twice that you could use your driver on those holes anyway. And the 2 times I used it, I really put them in the fairway. So I was feeling really great, and I was thinking like, what changed in my golf game, or what changed in me that my golf game has gotten better? And I've gotten out of my head. I just moved my hands a bit more, and it's some things that some friends have talked to me about. My homeboy O'Jeezy, shout out to you, O'Jeezy. He hit me with like some hand grips with the same arm and, same movement, twisting my body, stuff like that. And with learning all that stuff, man, I feel like what I want to do, man, is show you guys the growth. And I think that'll be the bonus episode, is me just possibly going to the driving range and then driving range, showing my shots off, my practice shit here at the crib, and then like actually going out and playing a round of golf, at least like with 1 or 2 homies, and then showing you guys that as like a bonus, as like a, this is where your boy's been at, holla at your boy. Shit. I don't know why I did that, sorry. But no, man, just to show you guys, like, I am really, I'm never gonna give you guys tips or advice, because I believe you can't go on YouTube, you can't listen to a podcast, and most of the time, but you can't go on Instagram and YouTube and get motivation or get things that can actually truly help out unless you put in the work. And I really don't be putting in a lot of the work like that. So a lot of the shit that I hear is from the 1 or 2 times that I play golf, and then I go into my own head and try to fix it, try to work it out, practice swing here at the crib, in the backyard, all that stuff. So I never tell you guys what to do, but I'll show you guys the things that have worked for me via season 2. Boo-ba-doo. Nice transition. We're gonna record every golf round, and like I said, I had a list that I think I told you guys about. Here it is again. So we got McNary up in Salem, we got Meadow Lawn up in Salem, we got Fiddler's Green down in Eugene, Oakway down here in Eugene, Golf City Par 3 in Corvallis, OGA Golf Course in Woodburn, and then to start the season off, we're gonna give you guys Bar Run Golf in Roseburg. They are letting me come in for preview play. I'll actually be able to talk to the course designer. Oh, I'm blanking his name. They sent it to me in text. Man, I'm actually looking it up right now because I want to get his name right. But I'll actually be having a whole conversation with Dan Higson, the designer of the course, via Zoom. So that'll be something that we'll be able to actually put uh, on next season's episode, and it'll be pretty cool for you guys and pretty cool for me too, because I never had a chance to talk to a course designer before, and this guy had designed the course down in Bandon Dunes, that I think course 2 and course 4, or course 3 and course 2, or something like that. But he'll actually let us know himself what he did and how he did it. So I'm super excited about that, and I just got the text and all that and the okay from them. So I'm very, very stoked about that coming up, man. I cannot wait to actually have that. So that'll be season 1 episode, or season 2 episode 1. I'm gonna record it here this weekend, but give it to you guys at the start of season 2. So I'm gonna give myself a week or 2 off to actually set up the scheduling and the dates for a lot of the people that I do have coming on. So I'm gonna have Kenny Spuds coming on. I have, if you're on Instagram, go over at Brad Wilson Golf. He's gonna be coming on to the show. Thank you again. If you watch this episode or if you're listening to this, thank you again for reaching out and taking the time to talk to me, first of all, and tell me that you enjoyed listening to my mental health episode. And then I didn't ask him. He kind of told me like he wants to be on the podcast, and I was like, anything that can help me out, I'm definitely gonna take, especially from other black men who are pioneering themselves in the golf game. And again, he is the legit true definition of golf influencer. There's commercials and shit, so he's actually out there, and I'm not. So for him to want to reach out to me and be on my podcast, I truly appreciate you for that, and thank you so much for that. So I'm gonna try to set up a date with him. So I do have some things up the sleeves right here for you guys, and also trying to get some more of my homegirls on here. So I'm gonna have my homegirl Paz come on the show. And my fiance as well. They're both going to come on as one episode. My fiance is playing my camera woman for the bar run episode, so I'm definitely going to give her a shout out a bunch in that episode, because she does not have to do the shit that she does. She does not have to put up with golf, and I appreciate you so much, honey, for putting up with golf. Zena, you're a queen. I love you so much. But we're going to get her and herself and Paz on the show. Paz has never played golf, and she's always talked about it, and now she's like actually into it. So I'm gonna try to get my golf club shaved down to be a female set and a male set. So, but yeah, season 2 is gonna be a bit more in your face about a lot of issues I've been having people talk to me about. They want to hear me, because on my stream, on my Twitch stream, I talk a lot sometimes about I would say like issues. Not political issues, because I ain't no politician, but the shit that I see, you know what I'm saying, as just like a man who listened to a lot of Huey Newton and Marcus Garvey interviews and read books and listened to their audiobooks and things like that, and like, Mr. Louis Farrakhan and Malcolm X and even Killer Mike today. A lot of the things that they're saying are things that I feel like African American people should be doing in general, and I don't want to be aggressive when I come off on it. But I do want to let you guys know I'm going to be a bit more in your face and stepping on your toes to see if we can get people moving, both in the sense of being activists in your neighborhood and in your own community, but on the golf course as well, because I want you to just find your purpose in life. Like Toby says all the time, and he wants to make purpose popular, and I want to add to that. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I'm doing everything I can in myself and in my ability 100%. I want to be able to do that for you guys and be purposeful about it and practice what I preach and not just talk the shit. But you know what I'm saying, show you guys and I'm walking the shit. But I want to see you guys and hear you guys talking the shit and walking the shit as well, because we can only do that thing together. So with that being said, this is the season finale of season 1 of What's Happening with Winning. I am your player partner, your host with the most, your country cousin, Sir Winnie the Bish, and I love you all so much, man. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into the podcast, and that makes me feel good. Follow me over on Instagram at Honor Club Media. Same thing on Twitch, same thing on Instagram at Honor Club Media. You also can go over to honorclubmedia.buzzsprout.com and listen to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to get a lot of things going for you guys. I'm going to have merch coming. By order though, so like you can hit me up on my DMs and let me know if you want a shirt. I'm gonna have the Honor Club golf shirt, the Honor Club gaming shirt, and then the Honor Club sunset shirt in different colorways as well. So shout out to my cousin Abe, who don't know this, but she gonna be doing that for me. So shout out to you. I love you. All right, so with that being said, man, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, you guys tune in for season 2. Just give me a couple weeks, man. We're gonna get this thing cracking. You feel me? I love you all. Peace.